Hi, I'm Brent HPA with Pink Realty. You may remember me from such films as Dial R for Realtor and Man vs. Real Estate, The Path to Buying. Today, I'm going to teach you about lease to own. Hope you got your thinking caps on, kids. We're going to dive in. Okay, everybody, let's meet Timmy and Jane. Timmy and Jane have less than perfect credit. Less than perfect. And they don't exactly have what we in the real estate industry call a good down payment. But what options do they have? Where do they go? Where do they go? Let me tell you where they go. Lease to own. You see, kids, the process is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Let's go back to Mr. Hand while he shows us how easy it is. Step 1, you fill out the application. Step 2, you get approved. Step 3, we find and buy you a house. Now you see, it's a little bit more complicated than that, and we've got a whole video ahead ready to show you all about it. But first, a word from our sponsors.
Pink Realty.
Pink Realty.
Pink Realty.
Pink Realty.
Pink Realty.
Realty.
Welcome back. Now for step 1, like I said, it's as easy as filling out an application. Get a hold of me and I can let you know where to go for that. So for the application, I send you a link. And that link goes to my good buddies, HPA, also known as Home Partners of America. They send me a letter saying you've been approved. So after I get that letter, we get together and we start the stupendous process of finding you that dream home. Now, as you know, once we find that home, we've got to do something with it, right? I send it to my good friends back over at HPA and they submit an offer. At that point, you kind of sit off to the side and just relax while we take care of all of it for you. Now you may be wondering, Brent, what about the brass tacks? For that, let me go back to my good friend, Mr. Hand. Credit score? 550? Ha! That's where we're at on that one. Those days of the 720s are over. Income? You're asking me about income? Well, I've got just the answer for you. You see, all you need to make is about $65,000 annual income. Now, as long as we can meet all of these parameters, we're moving on to the next step. Now, you may say, hey, Brent, how is all this madness possible? Well, let's put it in the math. Mr. Hand, if you would, please. So for our example, we're going to use a house valued at $200,000. Now, after all the closing costs and all the fixings are done, we're looking at $210,000. Your monthly rent looks like about $1,400. It only goes up a teensy-weensy bit over the next 5 years. Now with that home price, you have up to those next 5 years to purchase. And once again, it only goes up a skosh. That teensy-weensy bit we talked about just a little bit before. At the end of that 5 years, that same house could cost about $268,000. But wait, what about the market, you say? Well, here's the thing with the markets and the way that they're all jumping all over the place, all nimbly-pimbly like, that $268,000 over 5 years could have you a home netting over $300,000. But wait, there's more. You ask, what house can I choose? Well, the best part is you can have any house that's for sale. No more looking at those cruddy rentals out there that just don't fit the bill. You may say, hey Brent, who can get me into this great program? You're looking at them, sweet cheeks. As a certified agent for my good friends over at HPA, I'm able to do all of it just for you. So remember, if you just don't have what it takes to buy, Come see me for your lease to own.